Welcome. My name is Nicole. Today we're going to have about a 20-minute class that is hopefully going to relieve some sciatic pain for you. Specifically, if your sciatic pain is related to a tight piriformis muscle, which is there in your glutes. So I would like to mention that take these stretches slow, come into them easy, don't stress out your nervous system. You'll get a lot farther if your body can trust you and know that you are going to make good choices for it. So I'll try to offer variations as we go along. So hopefully I can meet you where you're at. And then we're going to go ahead and start in mountain pose at the top of our mats. You may need a block or a pillow. Okay, go ahead and stand tall in mountain pose. Feel the earth beneath your feet. Feel very grounded. And if you need to stand, depending on how wide your hips are, you can have your feet underneath your hips. If you'd like to set an intention for the class, go ahead and do so now. I like to just pick a word, something that just pops into my mind that I feel inspired by. Great. We're going to drop our hands, inhale all the way up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway to fingertips or shins. Look up, want a long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. 2 more rounds. Fold. Inhale halfway. Look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Last round. Inhale halfway, look up. All the way, fold over. Inhaling all the way back. Bend your knees, touch the floor. Raise your arms for a chair. If your arms is too much, go ahead and drop your arms. Feel the energy squeezing into your legs. Lift out. And then exhale, fold all the way over. Inhale, halfway, look up. And we're going to walk into a plank. Okay. Inhale, strong, bright fingers. A little lift through the navel. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Breathing in through the nose. And out through the nose. Inhale. Next, I'll drop your knees. Lower all the way down. Let's go ahead and bring our elbows under our shoulders. This lovely sphinx for our first back bend. Breathe and open the chest. One more breath in. And lower. Curl your toes under. Press into plank. Exhale. Downward dog. Alright, bend your knees a whole bunch. Check between your hands. Make sure that they are bright and active. And that, if you needed to, you could lift the outer edges of your hand up. Alright, my knees bent, press high, lengthen that spine. And when you can't get any more length, you can't push it out anymore, then maybe straighten your legs. Breathing into the back of the heart. Exhale. Just a few more rounds of breath. Feel free to rest in child's pose at any time. Let's all take a child's pose. So knees wide, outside of the mat, and then just use your hands, press your hips back towards your heel. You can lower your forehead to the earth. You can breathe. Great, let's come back onto all fours. And we're gonna press back into downward dog. And on the inhale, bend your knees a bunch. And go ahead and walk to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway look up. Exhale, fold. And chair. Back into chair. Breathing. Let's take 2 more breaths. Really fire up those quads. And exhale, fold all the way over. Inhale, halfway. And then all the way up. Okay, we're gonna try a standing figure 4. So, go ahead and put a little bend in your right leg. Feel sturdy, kind of have your weight on it. Go ahead and lift your left knee up, and then we're gonna cross it over our right knee. Put a little bend there. Balancing. You can have your hands at your heart. And then if you'd like to try to fold over, make sure your foot's very active so your knee is protected. Don't touch the ground for balance. That's perfectly fine. Next side. So a little balance on this left leg. Make sure you got a nice bend in the knee there. And we're going to bring our right knee up this time. We're going to cross our right ankle above our left knee. So there's this 4. And then kind of stick your booty back there to bend forward. And we're always leading with a long spine. That's the most important. You want to drop your hands, feel free. Foot flexed. Breathing. Come on up. Gorgeous. All right. Inhale, arms up. Let's do a side bend to the left. Right. Do the side that you just didn't do. Wonderful. Exhale, fold all the way over. Inhale, halfway look up. Meet me in plank. Drop your knees. And then come to seated. Go ahead and come to an easy seat. You may want your blanket now to come put under your hips. So so that you're comfortable. Yeah, you need to make that call. So here we are in our seat. Now reach our right arm all the way out to the side. Get this nice side stretch, reaching our left arm up and over. Maybe gaze under the armpit. If your neck's bothering you, gaze down. Breathe in and out. All right, come back up. And we're gonna reach this left arm all the way out and up and over with the right arm. Breathing. Rolling that right shoulder back. Inhale. Heart center. Lovely. Okay, so we're going to do a seated twist prep. I'm going to leave your blanket if you're sitting on it, and bring your left leg out in front of you, and bring your right arm to cross over that left thigh. Now, this may be enough. It depends on how you're feeling. Just going to go for the right amount of sensation. You don't want to overdo it, but you do want to feel something. If this is fine, if this is totally comfortable, you can even draw this knee back here. Now, I'm going to reach my right arm behind me, and I'm going to inhale this left arm up, and then exhale, twist to the right, gazing over the right shoulder. You have like this, you can be right here. Just breathe length, and then exhale, think, twist. One more deep breath in, tall spine. Exhale, twist. Inhale your head back, and the rest of you. And then we're gonna come undone here. Switch sides. So now I'm going to bring my left leg, my left foot over my right thigh. And I may bring my right foot in. I may just leave it out. And then I'm going to bring my left arm behind me. So I'm real comfortable, I'm not really yanking on anything. And then inhale my right arm up, getting really tall and long in the spine, and exhale, twisting to the left, gazing over the left shoulder. Breathing length into your spine. Exhale, maybe twist a smidge deeper. Inhale your head back to center. The rest of you. Come undone. Now, we're going to try a baby cradle, which is, it's this. If this doesn't work for you, then the next move we're going to do is logs. So try to get set up here. Or you can just rest in child's pose. Or you can even do this in a seat. So pretend I'm in a chair, and then I would bring, and be seated. So however, but right now we're gonna try the baby cradle with our arms. So let's just grab our left foot here, and this knife edge of your foot is gonna go in your elbow crease right here. And wrap around. There you go. So it's very important not to jerk your knee in this, or anything really, right? Your knee doesn't stretch. It should never feel sensational. So if you're feeling stuff in your knee, just back off. Maybe even just, rest like this. However, just honor yourself. All right, go ahead and let that one down. Now we're gonna try baby cradle on the other side, which is my right now this time. So really flexing that foot as I put it into the little elbow crease right there, and then lift in. And I'm really, as within everything, trying to have this long spine, because I feel like, gravity wants to take me. So it's a lot of work to try to stay lifted, shoulders back, breathing. All right, go ahead and let your baby cradle go. Now, we're going to go into our logs of fire, and this is another one that's it's very intense. So maybe you're still sitting up on your blanket, so your hips are lifted a little bit. We'll go ahead and this is my right leg is going to be on bottom, and I'm just going to set my left leg right on top, so that these are the logs right here. Now, if you have your pillow or block, right, this is where you would put it if you're feeling very tight. And then you could just rest and get the same amount of sensation. So, wherever you're at, breathe and press your hands into your feet, and your feet into your hands, and become very active. Shoulders rolling back, chin lifted. Come forward as much as feels okay for you, or stay tall. Just as long as your spine's long, right? This is probably one of the best ones for that piriformis muscle. It just really gets in there. And if it's tight for you, then sure, I don't need to tell you that. All right, let's go ahead and switch sides. I just like to kind of lean back to come undone. There's the other one. You need to help it. Put your block or blanket or anything under there that needs to happen. Make sure your feet are very flexed, drawing in. You're trying to kick yourself in the butt with your heels. So that really activates. And then you press feet in hands, hands into feet. And that's just to really keep everything engaged. And it really feels like this nice opening back there. It's a good practice. Breathing in, exhale. Okay, go ahead and come out of that. And from here, we're going to do a cow face pose. So just kind of start to walk your feet away so that your knees are going to line up and your feet can be in, or like this. Or for more of a challenge, walk them out as much as feels reasonable. Feet flexed. Knife edges digging into the ground. Chin long, and then if you feel like you want to fold over, go ahead. Otherwise, just stay sitting tall. Let's do one more round of breath. Exhaling. Come out of that. The other side. So you can draw your foot back towards your hips. It's the knees that are, and then to make it more intense on the hips, then your feet can kind of come out to more of a vertical, horizontal a view here. Breathing. Fantastic. Inhale up. And do the legs. And then go ahead and roll all the way down onto your back. So, lying on our backs. Get comfy. And your feet are going to be about under your knees. And we can set this up either, you can grab the sides of your mat, and then it's going to feel like you're ripping it away, your mat away from each other, to roll your shoulders onto your back. This is great if you have tight shoulders. Otherwise, you can kind of lift up your booty a little bit, clasp your hands, and roll your shoulders onto your back. The back of your head is firmly pressing into the floor, and I don't really have any spine touching the ground. So you can come down and just kind of rest on our hands. And we're going to inhale up, and we're going to press down and towards the back of our mat with our feet to help lift our chest towards our chin. We're not going to be moving our chin towards our chest. Breathe. Lower all the way down. Let's try it one more time. You can take however, if you want your hand to try now on rolling this way, or if you like rolling. And we're gonna inhale, press down through the heels. As well as pushing the feet away to help lift our chest towards our chin. And exhale, come all the way down. Now we're going to do figure 4 on our back, or thread the needle. So place your right knee or your right foot over your left knee, and reach your right arm through your hole there, your forehole, and come around. Even just resting like this might be enough. Roll around on your back if it feels nice. Switch sides. Maybe your left leg's gonna cross over your right knee. Make this 4. Reach your left arm through your forehole. And breathe. Feet are very active. Protect your knees. Beautiful. Go ahead and come on out of that. Let's go ahead and cross your right knee over your left knee. Scoot your booty to the right just a little bit. Drop the knees to the left. Reach your right arm out to the right. And breathe in this twist. Inhale. Back to center. Realign, and then we're going to cross our left leg over our right knee. We're going to scooch our booty just a smidge to the left. Drop our knees to the right and reach that left arm out to the left. Back to center. Hug your knees in. I'm going to try to grab the outside of your feet and draw your thighs to the outsides of your torso. You can be still or roll if you'd like. Bring everything in for a hug. Take a deep breath in. Squeeze everything very tight. And when you can't hold it anymore, exhale. Release everything into Savasana. You may want a pillow under your knees. You may want to sit up. While you're laying there, just try to release everything and really feel the earth supporting you. Feel like you have weights on you. Just let this practice sink in. All right, and I will be here to guide you out in a minute or so. Go ahead and bring small movement back into your body. Roll to one side or the other. Use your arms to push yourself back up to a seated position. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope that that gives you some great ideas and that that helps with your sciatic pain, or that you just had a lovely hip opening practice. Namaste.